today I'm going to talk about the struggles business people have when delegating tasks. And without delegation, you can really get overwhelmed, stressed, and really frustrated because you have people in the company. But at the end of the day, you find that you've done most of their work. And at the end of the month, they expect their salaries and they expect bonuses and other main stuff. And without delegating, the company cannot grow. Because when you delegate and you make everybody accountable for the work that you've given them, then they'll be obligated to the vision of the company. So sometimes we struggle with delegation because we do not know how to delegate. We just hand over the tasks and we let them be. We let them go. And this often occurs because even when we are bringing in the new staff, we do not take them through this training so that they are able to handle this work on their own. So when you bring in new staff, in the first instance, you have to take them through the training so that they can learn the processes, the way you do them. And so that at the end of the day, when you make them accountable to do these tasks, they are able to do them either the way you do it or in a much, much better way. So when a new staff comes in the first instance, you do, and they watch. That is, as you're taking them through the training. And then in the second step, you do together. You do with them together so that you can monitor how they are doing it. If it is sales, you can role play and you see whether they are doing it any better, and you give feedback immediately so that they can work on it. And then after that, you can let them do, and then you watch, and then you give them feedback, you correct them if they make any mistakes, and this is done on a continuous basis, and it is supposed to be done in the first month so that they feel comfortable with doing these tasks. As the trust builds and you get to be comfortable with them doing the work. So how do we delegate to now the staff now on a continuous basis? How do we ensure that we delegate it the right way so that we don't come back to do their work? Because we are delegating to minimize the tasks that we are doing in the company so that now we can work on the company. Because for the company to grow, we have to work on the company. So number one, we co-create goals. What I mean by this, we create the goals together with the staff. We create the goals, objectives, and the purpose together so that we all know where we are heading to as a company, where how the task of this team member is aligned to the vision of the company. And then after co-creating, we give clarity on the systems and the steps, what they're supposed to do to be able to achieve these tasks. What's the process? How is the system? What are the processes? And we take them through one by one so that they know they're obligated and they should do it the right way. And as they go through these steps, they become more and more. The confidence grows so that they are able to do this task on their own. And then number three, what we have to look at, which is crucial, is are they capable? Are they capable of handling these tasks? Are they capable in terms of knowledge? Are they knowledgeable? Do they have the right skills? Do they have the attitude? Are they coachable? Are they willing to learn? Yeah. So all these is entailed in the capability of the employee. With that capability, they'll be able to do this work comfortably. When they don't have the right skills, they'll not be able to handle this work. When they don't have the right attitude, they'll not be willing to do this work. So they have to have all these three: the knowledge, the skills, and the attitude. And then number four, they have to be committed. They have to be committed. There's the commitment design, the who, where is it to be done, what is to be done, when the task is to be done, and how this task is to be done. So is the task to be done on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, quarterly, or annually? And when they're defined in this way, there's a lot of clarity on both sides, on the team side and on me as the business owner side. So when we go to number five, where we are doing consistent reviews, it is very easy for both of us to know where things have gone wrong, and we correct as we go on, as as the process continues. And these constant reviews are done because there's a daily task review, the weekly, the daily task reviews, the weekly task reviews, and then the quarterly strategic reviews, which which we are all in the know on what is to be done without bias. So after with the consistent reviews, then now from these consistent reviews, we'll be able to know whether these goals have been met. And this is where now we go to number 6, where we celebrate. We have to recognize those who've met their goals, those who've blown up their goals, because now with clarity we know where we are heading to as a company. So we celebrate the people who've achieved and reward them. We recognize them and we reward them to give them that morale to keep on going. Because with this, the company will be able to achieve its goals. So that is how it makes it very easy for delegation to take place. As long as the goal is clear and the training has been done right, the employee will be able to do their work without micromanagement unless they have the wrong attitude. And that is how delegation can be done. So if you're interested in this, if you're interested in the topics that we're discussing in this channel, you can subscribe below so that you might get more content.